Last episode we ended with a trained model in a zip file. It works, but only on my machine, useless to everyone else. Today we fix that, we turn it into a service that any app can call. Full stack just means 3 layers that talk to each other. At the bottom, the brain, our ML model. At the top, the website or the phone app, whatever the user actually sees. And in the middle, the API, the messenger. The front end never talks to the model directly, it asks the API, and the API hands back an answer. So the front end is dumb on purpose. It collects the odds, sends them off, and shows whatever comes back. All the thinking lives behind the API. So why an API at all? Reason 1, I don't have one app. I've got a website, a phone app, a desktop app, even a Telegram bot. If each one loaded the model itself, I'd copy the prediction logic 4 times, and fix every bug in 4 places. Instead they all call the same API. Write the brain once, reuse it everywhere. Reason 2, secrets. To get live odds I use a paid service with an API key. If that key lived in the browser, anyone could open the dev tools, steal it, and run up my bill. So the key stays on the server, inside the API. It never leaves the building. That's the difference between a demo and something you can actually ship. Reason 3, the models and the runtime are heavy, so load them once on the server and keep the clients light. Reuse, security, weight, that's why an API sits in the middle. It's not over-engineering, it's the thing that makes everything else possible. Now, if 4 apps all talk to one API, they need to agree on what a message looks like. That agreement lives in a shared project called Common. Here's what you send to the API, a predict request. The league, the 2 teams, and the odds. That's it, and the API turns that into a prediction. And here's what you get back, a match prediction DTO, the match plus a list of markets, each market has a probability and a flag called isVIP, more on that in episode 4. To take, API and clients share one common project, one source of truth. Let's actually open the API and watch a prediction happen. When a post arrives, ASP.NET takes the JSON and turns it into that predict request automatically. And here it is, the connection to episode 1, the API calls football trainer, which loads those zip models we trained and runs the odds through them. This is the moment the brain actually gets used. A model that only ran in a console app is now answering real web requests. Then it hands back a match prediction DTO as JSON for whoever called. So, odds in, prediction out. There's a second door too, the get request, today, which gets the odds available online for today's matches of leagues I support for now. Bits of plumbing, 2 decisions. First, the model files, I point the app at the right folder once, and every relative path just works, both on my machine and on the server. Second, the so-called cores, browsers block a site from calling an API on another address, so I tell the API which sites are allowed. Forget it, and the site loads but every prediction silently fails. So the brain is wrapped in an API, it's got a clean contract, and any app can now ask it for predictions. 2 of our 3 layers are done. Next episode, why I chose Blazor server over WebAssembly, and what that choice cost me.